official.
Twitter. Hey, listen, I just bought 9% of your company. You're gonna have to start listening to what I have to say. Oh, Elon, you're gonna need at least 15% if you want to boss us around. Oh, why didn't you just say so? I'll just buy more. You know what? Actually, why don't you just save your money and come join our board of directors? That way you can see how we're running the business and we'll even consider your suggestions. Okay, yeah, that works for me. In a small thing, being part of the board of directors, you can never hold more than 14.9% of our outstanding shares. Oh, so that means I can never tell you what to do. Nah, I don't want to join the board. Oh. On second thought, Twitter, I don't actually want to buy 15% of your company. Oh, thank God. For a minute there, we thought you were going. Instead, I'll buy all of it, too. Oh. I'll pay cash, $43 billion. Take it or leave it.
On Thursday morning, the Daily Wire reported that Elon Musk is offering to buy 100% of Twitter at $54.20 per share in cash in a deal that could be worth more than $40 billion, which for Elon Musk is just the change that was in his couch. Thanks to the SEC filing submitted Wednesday evening, readers can now see the exact pitch made by Musk in which he promises Twitter his offer is a high price and your shareholders will love it. Rebel News' Ezra Levant flagged the voice and text message sent from Musk to Twitter, tweeting, "Do yourself a favor, take a minute to read Elon Musk's text and voice message to Twitter executives." So here is the text that he said, quote, "As I indicated this weekend, I believe the company should be private to go through the changes that need to be made. After the past several days of thinking this over, I've decided I want to acquire the company and take it private. I'm going to send you an offer letter tonight. It will be public in the morning. Are you available to chat?" And then here's the voice script. 1, best and final. I'm not playing the back and forth game. I've moved straight to the end. It is a high price and your shareholders will love it. If the deal doesn't work, given that I don't have confidence in management, nor do I believe I can drive the necessary change in the public market, I would need to reconsider my position as a shareholder. Now remember, Musk now owns outright like 9% of Twitter or something. So if he decides that he's like, you know what, I hate this company, I'm done, and he just dumps those shares on the open market, he tanks the stock. He says, this is not a threat. It is simply not a good investment without the changes that need to be made. And those changes will not happen without taking the company private. So basically, either I'm going to dump all my stock on the open market and completely destroy your stock price in the public markets, or you're going to sell me your company at a fairly lucrative price, and I'm going to take the company private, and I'm going to fire everybody over there, and I'm going to salt the earth where your headquarters once stood.
So, Elon Musk is buying Twitter, $44 billion or whatever it ended up being. And Elon Musk doesn't have $44 billion sitting in a bank account somewhere. So he had to go raise money.
He's still putting up his 21 billion or 22 billion of cash. So that's like the equity portion. And then he's obviously raising debt. So he got about 5.2 billion in equity commitments from 18 investors. And here are the notable ones. You got $1 billion from Larry Ellison, the founder of Oracle. Yep. He got 800 million from Sequoia Capital, 700 million from VY Capital, which is also like a pretty big, well-known growth tech fund. 500 million from the biggest crypto exchange in the world, Binance. 400 million from Andreessen Horowitz. For those funds, those are large checks. I know they're super successful and their assets under management are way bigger if you look at their marks, but they don't use that kind of dry powder rather on single investments.
Maybe he was working on this for a while behind the scenes, but he turned this whole thing around incredibly quickly.
A lot of what happens on Wall Street seems like a scam. Like the Elon Musk Twitter thing is one of the best examples. People argue that you cannot tax billionaires on the shares that they hold in a company because it is an unrealized gain, right? So they go like, yeah, you're worth 300 billion, but we can't tax you on those stocks because you haven't sold the shares. And I understand the argument. They go like, no, you don't have it. It's just what it's worth because it could also crash and then you have nothing, so we can't tax you on it. Then I'm like, okay, I understand that. Then Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter. In his offer, he goes, I'm putting up my Tesla stock as collateral. Then I'm like, so you do have it? Then he's like, no, I don't have it. I'm just going to say as collateral. So then they accept the offer. He now buys Twitter. Now that they've accepted his offer, he now goes to private equity and banks and like other rich people and whatever. He goes like, can you guys borrow me the money to buy Twitter? Because I don't want to sell any of my Tesla shares. But then they're like, what are we loaning it against? And he's like, well, my Tesla shares. Then I'm going like, wait, so you can buy a thing based on what you have, yes. But when we want to tax you, you can say, I don't have it. It's such a fun game that like billionaires get to play because all their money is in that, right? Like if you earn your money as a salary, your money just gets taxed, that's it. You can't be like the IRS comes and you can't be like, I don't have that money. You can't be like, that money's in the bank, I don't have that money. What money? It's in the bank. Only when I take it out, then you can tax me. For now, it's in the bank, IRS. No, IRS is like, don't worry, we've got your PIN number, we'll handle this. But then, if you have billions in shares, you can then use that as money to then get more money, but not get taxed on any money because you don't have money. It seems to me that you then shouldn't be able to use a thing that's unrealized as collateral